Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, a Sega-published cult favorite on Gamecube, can be linked with the Game Boy Advance to download other Sega games. You'll need to play through the single-player campaign to gain access to the GBA Link station and its 4 downloadable games. But once unlocked, players can download single-player versions of Choo Cho Rocket, Puyo Poop, a score attack version of Nights into Dreams, and an exclusive game called Billy Hatcher Hypershoot. These games can then be played until the power of the GBA is shut off. Choo Cho Rocket is basically the same single-player puzzle mode found in the GBA cartridge version. Here, the player must place arrows to complete the objective for each stage. With 25 stages available, there's quite a bit of content here, especially considering this is all stored in the tiny amount of GBA RAM. Just remember, this is single player only. There is no multiplayer functionality, unfortunately. Next, the downloadable version of Puyo Poop is very similar to Choo Cho Rocket, meaning it takes the endless mode found in the GBA cartridge version of the same name and stores it in the GBA's RAM. But like Choo Cho Rocket, Puyo Poop is always a good time and a solid game to take on the go, but again, not multiplayer. Nights into Dreams is a different story though. It's a little crazy because this downloadable GBA version is a demake of the Saturn original, and the only way to play this handheld version is by connecting it with Billy Hatcher. Personally, I've never been a big fan of Nights as I can never grasp the 2D control scheme with the 3D-ish gameplay, but I still think it's super cool to see this game on GBA. And again, there's so much crammed into the GBA's tiny amount of RAM. It's really impressive even though I kinda hate the gameplay. The final downloadable game, Hypershoot, is available in 2 versions, easy and hard. It's the same game, each requiring their own dedicated download, but there are just more things happening in the hard version. Here, you play as Billy, restricted to left and right movement on the bottom of the screen. The goal is to launch the egg upward, knocking enemies into each other like bowling pins. This game isn't anything too special, but like the Nights into Dreams port, I think it's incredibly cool that the developers created an exclusive game by using the Gamecube to GBA Link function, and then hid it behind Billy Hatcher, an under-the-radar Gamecube game that sold poorly. It's a shame because these downloadable games are pretty cool and it's easy to see the effort that went into implementing this GBA connectivity. Like, Billy Hatcher would still be the same game without this GBA linking feature. So having these games here, I think, is something pretty special, and it's something that should be respectfully acknowledged. But what do you think? Did you ever play with Billy Hatcher's Giant Eggs? Did you know about these downloadable GBA games? Does Nights frustrate you just as much as me? Let me know in the comments. And if you wanted to learn more about the Gamecube to GBA connectivity, see the link to my dedicated playlist here on my channel. I also covered the GBA Single-Pak Link mode in Choo Cho Rocket and Puyo Poop, so you can see the differences and similarities between the cartridge version and this downloadable version. Links will be in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on!